What's up, y'all? Welcome to it. The What More Can I Say podcast. Right, what episode we on? 175. Wow. 175 of these crazy things. Y'all been watching?
Oh, my God.
Who's been watching since episode 1? Oh. Well, hey, I am one of your hosts, Toga Paul. Woo, 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 woo.
What? Ain't no bar like a Toga Paul party because a party never stop.
Never stop, never settle, baby.
Hey,
never stop, never settle, baby. Hey.
Okay, all right. That was probably my best one intro ever. All right, let's go ahead and introduce the other members of the posse. Fubby and Fine. She's got Gracie. She's the only lady of the pod, and I tend to make her mad a lot, but it's okay. It's Kiki.
Woo, 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 woo. Hi, everyone. Hi, friends. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Is everybody feeling okay?
Yes.
Tone, is everything all right?
No, I thought I had a boogie in my nose. Thanks, Zach.
You did.
Oh, you did? Okay, anybody need my mirror? I keep a mirror on me.
Yeah, let me see the mirror.
Okay, hold on.
This is so funny.
It's a little dirty. It got lip gloss on in my bed.
Okay.
All right.
You can see.
Pass that over
Now,
to
you know
me.
why they
Why
have
they
those
don't
type
show
of mirrors.
this?
I know why. It's a cocaine mirror.
Okay.
I'm not at that point yet.
Are you doing cocaine?
I don't make enough to do cocaine.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the day to get my big check so that I can start living like Wendy and Whitney.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, God rest their soul. That's too
Well,
soon.
Wendy is still alive. You didn't kill Wendy.
I
Wendy's
did.
still very much alive.
Yeah,
But yes.
Bad.
allegedly. All right.
That's messed up. We ain't right.
Well, let's go ahead. He is from an HBCU and not one of the top homecomings in America for black colleges. Also, one of the funny men of the pod, the only funny person I know. Zach Boog, what up?
Woo,
What's
woo.
up? What's up? What's
Woo,
up?
What's up,
Woo,
man?
woo.
Did that hurt you when you saw that?
What?
According to reports, the Tennessee State is not in the top 10 of top homecomings.
I don't know who did that report, and I didn't care nothing about it. G-O, what was the number one? You sent it to me. You said G-O-U. I didn't even know what that school was. The number one one they had, that was number one. So
I think it was Georgia State or something.
come on now. That's not even HBCU.
Georgia State is an HBCU, ain't it?
No, it's not.
You sure?
Georgia State is not HBCU.
Nah, it is.
It's not.
It
And
is.
if it is, it's a sucky one.
Okay.
Okay. No, shout out to everybody from GSU, even if that's real or not. But no, I don't care.
GSU. Woo, woo. That's where I went.
No, you didn't.
She just wanted to throw some gang signs. So.
Here's the thing.
GSU. Sorry.
Here's the thing.
What?
I don't care what any report says about my homecoming because my homecoming is special. You know what I'm saying? It goes down every year. And if you think it's whack, you should come. Everybody who thinks it's whack, come with me one, and I guarantee you have a great time. Okay? So, there it is.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
I want to check it out. Going to Tennessee, like Tennessee State homecoming is probably one of the best things for me. You got bad black women and you got white women in Nashville. So
In the same city.
In the same city. It kind of works.
You would have a time.
have a time.
You
like,
could go homecoming,
like, hey,
or you could go down Broadway.
yeah, it works.
Come
I feel
on.
like you'll spend more time on Broadway.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I can see Tone now. All right, bro.
All the
I'm gonna
drunk
holler at you.
bachelorette parties. Yeah.
That's
go
what
to
they
Nashville.
do. That's where
Say.
they go to Nashville.
Uh-huh.
Yep, for
That's what they
bachelorette
say.
parties.
Yeah.
It's white. Nashville is white people's Atlanta.
It is.
Okay, I love
They
that.
love it. You know how
Okay.
black people love Atlanta. White people love Nashville, and they
That
have
makes
a
sense.
time. They have a great time in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
It's a growing city too. It's like if you go down there, the city looks new because everything is so much new build
built
there,
stuff, yeah.
You know,
I love cities like that.
Yeah, so
Arizona's
it's a good
like
time.
that. Charlotte's like that.
Yeah, it's to me. I think it's an ultimate like retirement when it's all said and done. I just want to sit back.
You moved to Nashville and retire?
I'll retire there.
Really?
Yeah, just if I want to get away, just weather. I didn't want to deal with cold weather or something. I could just peacefully be in Nashville, get one of them cribs out in Hermitage or something.
Oh.
Where you gonna retire? You gonna start in Park Forest?
And
Kiki?
I'm sorry, what was
And
it?
go
Where you gonna
fishing.
retire at?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to retire.
in the south suburbs.
Yes.
Christian Park.
No, I'll probably go to like Mokina or Frankfurt or, something
Okay.
like that.
She's
Yeah.
never. She's basically saying, "I'm staying in South suburbs. I'm
She's
just
not going out
moving
of-
further into
Further,
it."
yes.
Okay.
To the newer areas. That
You never. It's no other state that you would live in.
No, I love Chicago. I love Illinois. I love home. I love being home. I think if I was to go anywhere, it would probably be New York.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a New
South
York
suburbs
type of
to
girl.
New York is crazy.
Really?
That's like a
Like I could see myself settling in Jersey.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I look
Okay.
at the housewife franchises, I feel like I would be a New Jersey housewife.
Jersey
That's
housewife.
how I would live.
Kiki is gonna end up on a housewife. I
Yeah,
believe
I
that.
believe that for me too.
I think you
believe
are
that.
gonna be a housewife.
I think so too.
We're gonna cheer you
I
on.
want
Thank
you to
you.
be one.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
really want that for you.
Yeah, me too.
Was it Carlos King? Come on, man.
Yeah, I just gotta
Yeah.
find a husband.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get. You
No,
know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like you're going to be the first person to just get on the show.
She could be a friend. 'cause
Like,
that's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't get friend energy. It's
The
giving,
first
I need a
person-
peach
yeah.
or whatever the Jersey girl.
Oh,
The first
okay.
housewife
I'm just
without
saying you
having
could
to
get
be a
in
housewife.
until you get married. Then you
Yeah,
get the
that's
peak.
true because
Yeah.
girls do get on the show and they don't have anything going, like no man, no kids, no nothing. So
Yeah.
I can't get on
You
there.
can get on there.
But you
Yeah.
know, I need the full thing. I
You
want
need
a
the full
house in
joint.
Jersey. I want to live like DJ Envy wife in like one of them beautiful houses. I want to dress all my kids in the same colors. Like I want the whole Jersey experience. So
I mean,
yeah, shout out to
kids.
Envy. Just like 3 for me. If
Oh,
I have a kid, I gotta have either none or 3. I think because
Damn.
let me explain. When every only child that I know is terrible to their parents. Like if the only child, they always are so mean to their parents. So I feel like you need a sibling.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do 2, then it's like one of them gonna have to take on the full responsibility of me when I get old. That's not fair because you always gonna have one kid that's terrible and then one kid that's good. So if you have 3, your odds are better. So
All right, Nick Cannon.
I'm just saying.
You're going to be the first person to have 8 kids by 8 different niggas.
I would never do that.
Hey, Kiki turned around had 8 baby daddies. I'll
If
be
she
shocked.
had 8 baby daddies,
I
dog,
wouldn't even know.
rolling.
What?
I'm like,
Like
what?
if you pulled a Nick Cannon and you just had all these kids,
Zach, I would never do that.
that'd be
I don't
so
even like
funny.
people enough for that. For 8 men in my life.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Well, speaking of baby daddies, he is an ex-husband now, baby daddy. Tyrese got put in jail in Atlanta during his tours. He's been all over the place interviewing, and you know he didn't want to pay child support. He didn't know the child support monster will get you no matter where you at, man. He's like 7 months behind. What y'all think about that?
Well,
Free Tyrese.
I think it's cut and clear. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to think about. He didn't pay his child support. He said he wasn't going to pay it. He kept that promise, ended up locked up, and then he had to pay it. Thing about child support is you got to pay it.
Yeah.
You have to. They will make you. If you don't, they'll lock you up. They'll put a warrant out for your arrest. And when they catch you, they're going to lock you up and you won't get out until it's paid in full,
Yes.
until all your back pay is up. So you have no choice. You know what I'm saying? As men, we must stand together. We must stand tall and fight against the oppression that is child support.
What?
Nah.
What?
I believe you're supposed to
You should pay it,
I think you should pay the child support, but anybody that has a kid in Los Angeles, California is a jackass. If you get married in Los Angeles, California, you're a jackass. That is just the worst place, bro. It's just the $10,000 we all know is a wild amount of money to be paying for a child. It doesn't matter how much the parent has, it's about what the child needs. What happens in those cases in LA, people are paying for the lifestyle. Once you leave me, you go back to your regular life. But I'm gonna take care of the kid. I'm not gonna have you living in poverty, but you're not gonna. Why you get to live the same way? No, you gone. It's it. When he come to daddy house, that's when he get all of the good stuff. And that's just the way it's supposed to be.
No.
Are they just
No,
picking?
it's not.
But
No,
Tom,
you think so? You think
that doesn't make sense because
that doesn't make sense? No, hell no.
the law needs to be. Here's what when people complain about child support in LA, are they picking just an arbitrary number or is it a percentage based off how much money you make a month?
I think what it is it's a percentage. It's a percentage, and it's kind of like it's like baby mama support and child support. Like in Illinois, they factor in both people's income. And then they factor, it's a whole bunch of other factors that go in, and it's really, it can't exceed a certain amount of money. Some stuff is just ridiculous. That's why 50 Cent, I forgot what he did. He filed child support in a state they filed child support in a state where it wasn't going to take a crazy amount of money to raise a kid. I honestly think the child support, when it gets to be the court, I think that's when you have to pay it. I think you're an irresponsible person, and that woman thinks you're irresponsible, and you're not going to take care of your business, so I got to put you on papers.
Wow.
But if you are, in some cases not. But I've only been put on them once, but I never say no. So there's a difference. I ain't never say no. Tutor, I need anything, doctor, glasses, and I'll still buy gifts. I think that's. And still,
You're saying that you do that plus your child support.
Yeah, I'm doing it plus. So whatever that number is agreed upon, that number is agreed upon, and then I say, okay, whatever you ask for is good.
But is that a number that you came up with, you and your partner came with, or is that a court
No,
number?
well, one number, it's always around the same amount. It's usually around the same amount. What the court order is around the same amount, but it's an agreement. And like I said, I never, when I got jammed up, and I was on, I was bankrupt, had to file bankruptcy. I told Trinity Mama, like, yo, I'm jammed up. You got to take me off this. Like, take me off this. I'm going to make sure I'm straight. I'm gonna make sure you straight once I get straight, I promise. She's like, all right, cool. Just if I need something, and we came to an agreement. Because she knew I'm a stand-up dude, I'm going to do that. She did it. Then I didn't tell her until recently that Virginia, boy, you should have a kid. Your mama filed child support with Virginia. If she works over a certain amount of money, your child supports get kicked back to you. Crazy work.
Oh, wow.
It get kicked back. I would get it kicked back to me. So she ran up a crazy. So I was like, she must be getting some money. If it hit a certain number, I don't know what that number was, but it'll come back.
The child support came back.
So
you sitting there in the club and you hit ding, and your child support done hit.
I said, oh, it came back. She must have had a good, but she also is a very, very, very smart lady that made a lot of money. So that's
good. Let me tell you something. These new women, see, you got a woman, she must be from the 70s too. Because if you get you one of these new women, they gonna make sure they work just enough for it not to come back.
Oh yeah.
They not letting nothing come back.
Exactly.
I swear they not.
Yeah.
No. Pick your baby mama wisely, like Kiki always say.
But Kiki, you got it. Do you think? Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you think that in some cases women use child support as a weapon? They weaponize it.
How can I weaponize something that is court ordered? How, seriously though, how can I weaponize something that is court ordered? I did not make this up. The woman did not create child support. She did not give the ruling. Ooh. So how can she weaponize that?
Oh Lord!
Once you are ordered to pay I'm just being real. Once you are ordered to pay child support, that is a court order. That's not something that she and the judge got together and drew up. That is based off of your income. So once she's got that order, if you don't pay your bills, that's on you. That's not somebody weaponizing you. How can I weaponize you for something the court orders you to do?
Zach, you want to respond?
Nope.
Why?
I ain't got time for Kiki today.
What am I doing?
Nope.
Can you please? I would love to hear your response to that because what is the response?
As we all know, court systems are corrupt.
Okay.
Okay. Just because something comes from the court doesn't mean can't be used as a weapon against people.
But he said the woman. How is the woman weaponizing it against you?
I'll tell you how.
Please.
Because if the court is going to automatically let you be in the woman's favor, okay? And most times, a court is in the woman's favor, okay? The court is in the mother's favor.
How,
okay?
Zach?
What you mean how?
There's no favor. This is based off of numbers and metrics.
No, what I'm trying to say is
the judge ain't going like, you know what, I like this woman, I'm gonna give her an extra $200. Like, no, it's literally a system that is based off of your income.
No, and lifestyle.
Okay.
Which can be up and down based off and nothing is certain. So when anytime a court or anybody is giving out a certain number that you got to pay all the time, it can be some ups and downs with
Absolutely.
it. The reason it can be used as a weapon, because what do women say? Do this or else. Usually the or else, I'm going to put you on child support. You know why? Because they know when they go get on child support, they're going to win. okay? Or a woman will be like, I won. I had a baby with this dude and put him on child support to support their lives.
Right.
Okay, so the child support, regardless of the number or the court, the child support numbers be so inflated that the money ain't even just going to the child.
Let me tell you something.
I think LA and New York's probably got the most inflated thing, because I think that's the
But that's not the woman's fault.
No, it's not.
So a woman is not weaponizing you by. First of all, and I preach this is a part of my organization, Pick Your Baby Mamas Wisely, for the men who have baby mamas that want to put them on child support. I highly recommend you go get on child support. That is straight a direct quote from Judge Mathis, who taught me that. I highly recommend you put yourself on child support, because guess what? The men who are paying these women under the table, now when I really get ready to weaponize your ass, I'm going to go to the court and say I never received anything from you. No. And then you have a very hard time proving what you sent me was not a gift. And then it's my word against yours in the court.
Judge
that's how you weaponize child support. That when you want to pay under the table and think you're getting over, and if I just wake up on Tuesday and decide I'm mad at you, I can go and get back pay for all those years we've been paying each other under the table.
No.
That's a woman that's trying
wrong,
to weaponize
Kiki.
you.
That's completely wrong. That's completely wrong.
It happens all the time.
It happened to Eddie Curry.
It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. Okay. I'm sitting there telling you from a person that has the exact same lawyer that took D-Wade took his kids from. The exact same lawyer. It's not. If you have to document every single one.
Right.
You have to have a document. If you can't pay in cash, you cannot pay in check. The note where it says, where you say what it is for support for whoever. You can't refute that in court. You cannot.
But Kiki is saying this.
Yeah, okay. You cannot. It's not a gift.
So here's the thing. You can see, Tone, you're right when you document it right.
Yeah, mine is documented completely right.
No, you got to have a lawyer and you have to have it say every month consistently the same time, all the time, it says for child support of the child.
Yes.
So now they have accepted that payment and you see what it is. Yes. You can't deny that. But what Kiki is saying, you come with an agreement with your girl and you just cash out for the money. You just Zelle her the money. She pull up on you and throw a, a lot of people ain't got Zelle and all that stuff. It might be a dope boy. And they paying $2,000-$3,000. That child's 16 now. Now she decides to go into that court and be like, I ain't got no money from him.
16 years.
16 years back pay your ass got to pay regardless of what you've been paying.
That's why you got to cover your ass.
Even Tone's suggestion, there's flaws in that. I'm telling you, because guess what? You can set an agreement with me and we can be cash apping. You can put all the notes you want in there. If I find out you got another job on the side that you haven't been reporting and I decide to take you to court and they go and audit you, I'm going to get money. There's a way to do it. So if you're running from child support court, I don't suggest it. I would, if I was a man, put me on child support, because I'm going to tell you, I only make $200 here at this radio station. Okay, so you want half of my $200? That's all I'm getting, because that's all I'm going to report is $200. You know what I'm saying? But all that other stuff y'all got going, you got to really like and trust your baby mamas, because when you say a woman want to weaponize, if she really want to weaponize, she can go do some real dirty stuff and get you audited, and then figure out you got all these different money coming in that you ain't reporting, that she may not know about, and then now you going to have to back pay on the however old your child is. That's
so messed up.
That's how you weaponize. But I think a woman going to court is not weaponizing.
No, but if they know in LA, let's just say in LA, if they know, and again, I think it goes in a situation if you got bad relations with your baby mama, and your baby mama's asking you to do stuff, and they asking you for money, and you counting, hey, I just gave you blah, 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 but I never said that one time. The only thing I may have said remotely that even sound like a no is, let me figure it out. And they know, they take my word that I'm going to figure it out. And it ain't nothing I'm going to say no to. Right. One, because I love my kids. It ain't even about them. And even like I said, I've said this before. I don't care if I'm married. I don't care if I've been married for 100 years. I don't care whatever. If one of my baby mamas was in a jam, like a real jam, I'm going to help them out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My baby mama didn't have a car.
But a lot of dudes not
you.
She
didn't have a car. I gave her a car. And then was getting tickets and all type of wild stuff on it. And I had on my insurance. Paid the insurance. paid all the tickets off. Paid out, because what I'm going to do? She got to get to work. And my baby got to get to daycare.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
bring them here.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's my motto.
if she fell off, if she
Bring
fell
them
off,
here.
if she fell off the
I
day,
get them to school. Don't worry
why
about it.
wouldn't I, if my child's mother and got jammed up, let's say a car. Now, you know we got great relationships with car dealerships. Why wouldn't I go to one of my friends at the car dealership and be like, hey, what you got on the lot that I can make by a couple $100 payment? That $4,000-$5,000, or just get the car. What that little $4,000-$5,000 car that I'm paying the insurance for, all of that, that's still a win. It's a win for me.
Tone, but you,
Because it keeps everybody. My thing is, I want everything to be peaceful. I've had, when that shit was all wild and crazy, it made my life hell. I hated it. That's all I'm saying. It's what you value. I value peace.
I do understand what you're saying.
And
You make a lot of sense. But everybody ain't as in the situation that you in and as blessed as you are to have disposable income for when they baby mamas are in a jam. Some brothers just got enough, okay, to make it by. And they barely got that, okay? Everybody ain't got a friend at the car lot that they can call, okay? Everybody ain't got the credit that they can go and rely on if they are in a jam. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, when we talk about this, we have to think about everybody who's involved. And a man who cannot do that, if you cannot do that, do what Kiki said and go put yourself on child support. Not because of her being able, well, yes, also because of what Kiki said about them being able to go back on you, but also that guarantees your rights to your child.
That's true. And
that's the most important part.
One. Yeah.
That they cannot, it's be so many dudes I be seeing not seeing their kids because the baby mama tripping, you gotta deal with this or deal with that, and it's because they won't let them see him. But they scared to go let them see him because they don't want their check took. Or they don't want the system in how much money they making, and they don't want to put themselves on child support. Now, as a man, I don't think it's fair, but that's the reality. You have to make a choice. Sacrifice, yes, you're going to have to put yourself on child support, but you also get to see your kids, and she can't say nothing to you crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, she can't be like, oh, you ain't getting them then. Oh, I'm not?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Keep being in contempt of this order. And see what happened to you. It gives you more rights to be on child support. It's actually more benefits to being on child support than it is to not be on.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you're dealing with her emotions.
Exactly.
And how she feel that day.
And you just said you don't say no. So God forbid you did say no one day. You don't know the other side of that. You don't know how. You
just know the yes.
You just know.
No, but I also was not where I'm at in this. This has been a journey, right? So a lot of times, like, it's conversation. It's like, all right, cool. It's things that I had to change in myself, and I said, I had all of these weird things thinking about giving people money. You know how I feel about my money and working hard. How especially this money, this type of money that we got to get. And same with Tyrese. We don't know how. Tyrese don't know what next 2025 gonna look like for him.
Right.
Is he gonna have a movie? Is he gonna have a speaking engagement? He don't know. And that's the thing why I say what entertainment people in LA is almost like they hate the entertainers that fund that community out there. It's like they jealous of the life that they live and they make them pay for it because at the end of the day, I got plenty of actor friends. I've watched them be at the height of stuff, book. And all of a sudden, that shit just go away. And what they get, ain't no 401k, ain't none of that for them. They got to figure it out. So now they still paying on a basis of that money that they were making. And it's hard to get back in and change that order because they know that, okay, he might be cold for 3-4 months. We change the order and he get hot again. What happens? It's a lot of those things. That's why I say LA ain't fair.
Yeah.
But I do think, to get back to my original thought is saying that Future taught me this, and this is somebody that, I asked Future.
What the GOAT say?
The Future, the GOAT. I hate you.
Not the GOAT. And you almost called him that. What is going on in
what
here?
What the GOAT say?
Man, hey,
What Pluto say?
Future's the GOAT for this.
Oh, God. What?
Because I was going through a lot with my baby mamas at this point in my life.
Uh-huh.
And Future took that picture with Sierra and all his baby mamas. I was like, that's the craziest shit I ever seen.
Sierra was so down.
I said, I ain't never seen nothing like that. But I mean, I said, hey man, off mic, not on air. Hey bro, you gotta tell me, dog, how you deal with that? That's crazy. Like this is before he added even more.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he looked me dead in my face. He was like, I make them happy even if it make me unhappy.
Oh.
He's like,
Wow.
as simple as that.
What a good man.
As simple as that.
See, you coming around.
As simple as
Hell
that.
no.
He's like, I just make everybody happy, even if it make me unhappy. If I
Yeah.
got to get too much money out, and I'll be like, man, but I know it's going to make them happy, and I'm going to have my peace, I'm good.
Right.
So no matter what my children's mothers ask me, if it inconvenienced my time, if they know I got stuff going on, and I got to try to figure it out, but you know what? I got to make them happy. And then and as a man, you start to really respect what she got going on.
Yes,
Because she got to try to figure it out every single day.
every day.
Every day. She got stuff she want to do,
Right.
and she got to figure it out.
That's right.
So now you like, I kind of get that.
Yep.
So it's like, once you get into that space of being selfish, and you're like, hey.
What is it?
Selfish? Is that
Selfish?
Selfless?
It's selfless.
How you gonna be
Selfless.
selfless and selfish?
I don't know. I said that.
Because sometimes you can be selfish.
selfish and stuff.
That's a selfish man trying his best not to be selfish.
He said, "I'm selfish."
How
He
you
brought
say
up
it
food.
again?
He said shellfish. I said shellfish.
How you say it again?
Selfless.
Selfless. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's so funny.
He's trying though. He's trying to be
Selfish?
not selfish. I appreciate that.
I'm trying.
Yes.
But still, it's a little selflessness. a little selfishness
That's
in
so
there.
funny.
But yeah, Tyrese, I mean, he's really trying to take a stand with this child support. He has been mad about this like for over a year. I talked to Tyrese last year, and he was telling me about his baby mama and the child support. He was so mad, and he's still like the fact that you just didn't come up and pay it. Like he's really trying to take a stand for all the baby fathers out there. So all the baby fathers that's going through child support, y'all need to stand behind Tyrese. Y'all need to stream his music. Go see his movies, cause he taking this for y'all. He really trying to lead the baby father fight. And
This
I
ain't it. That ain't
wish
it.
him the
'Cause
best.
They just gonna keep throwing your ass in jail.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
just pay it.
Just pay it, man.
Just pay it, dog.
Just pay it, especially if you got it.
He got, pay it. Because he came up with that. Nobody want to sit in jail. I had a friend that sat in jail for a nice minute.
oh, with child support.
Oh, what? Sat for a nice minute.
He did a year.
Did about 6 months. 40,000.
See,
What? Because he couldn't cover up the money.
He didn't want to pay. He had it, though.
see,
He didn't want to. I was like, man, you better sell these buildings. The hell with that, man. You sitting there like, man. He said, man. I said, so what? They not letting you out till the bill paid. He was like, I'm going to figure it out. They got tired of staying in there.
and that's okay. So my thing
Jesus
is,
Christ.
fellas,
He was
what
in the
is
county,
it?
too.
Oh,
What is it though that makes you go to that extreme? Like, do you really not want to see your baby mother living lavish that bad?
No,
that
it's the hate. It's the hate.
It's just that you hate that your baby mother that mad that you will hold child support from your own child.
Because they feel like a lot of times it might be too much. And then they just don't. What I found about people that care about the money that they giving their baby mama, they hate them.
Okay.
Because I don't even think about it. My baby mama asked me for some. All right.
Yeah.
I need it. All right. The dudes is questioning it all the time. They really don't like them. They don't trust their baby mama. Maybe your baby mama's a finesse.
That is true. A lot of people don't have good baby mamas.
Yeah, maybe she finessing. You think,
Yeah.
man, she finessing me.
Yeah,
She just
that's
want to
true.
go out of, I'm going to give her this money, and she going to show up out of town in Houston at the Bears game and be like, what? That's my money. I did, so I had,
Yeah.
you know, and you.
And in that case, lock me up.
but
Lock me up. I'm going to jail.
So it's just,
I see that
I'm going to
side.
jail
too,
like
though.
I got
yeah.
stand-up baby mamas. That's the one thing that
Let me tell
we
you
might
something.
not see, we might not agree with
Yeah.
on a lot of levels. But the one thing is that they stand up.
Just pay that child support and keep it moving. You can't worry yourself with what somebody else doing with that money that you get them. Okay? You can't do that. You care too much. All them dudes that you still love your baby mama, you feel away. It's some type of emotional connection still there because you care how she's spending that money. You don't care if she went to the Bears game. That ain't your problem. You don't care if she went to Fashion Nova and bought something. No, you don't. No, you don't. Now, if you would care, if your kid was suffering because of it, that's when you would care, and it would be a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But you still care. That's the real truth if you want to be real. Because you really don't care what you did with that money. You give a bum ask you for $5, you give it to him. You finna go smoke crack. You don't care.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Think about how much frivolous money that men spend where you don't care where it goes afterwards.
And that's what so
all of a sudden this baby mama's like, she gotta be using it on it. No, she's taking care of the child. She's there with him every day. If she want to spend it, if the child got everything they need and she wants to go on a trip, she deserve that too.
$10 is a lot though.
Because $10K a month.
But you don't know what
Hollywood.
But you don't know what he makes. You don't. See,
$10K is a lot.
Tone, you thinking probably about blow through $10K a month.
$10K is a perspective.
Like it's $10K. It's not hard to spend.
Let me tell you something. $10K ain't a lot for Jay-Z.
$10K a lot.
Is $10K a lot to Jay-Z?
$10K ain't a lot to me.
$5
and I'm poor.
A lot.
That's not a lot of money.
You have food.
I know I got more than $10K.
You got your kid. You got your kid
every month. I got more than $10K.
$10K
of bills.
$10K. Let's just go this. $10K for child support. We're not talking about your bills. You are a standalone, an adult. Those bills are going to be there. Those are static bills. Rent, gas, light, car note are bills that everybody pays.
Well, break down to 10. We in
LA.
No, we here.
But I'm stopping. Again.
Go ahead.
You are paying these no matter what. Those bills are paid no matter what. Now, what we're talking about when you're saying the idea of child support, now you had to add in what the child needs. Food, clothing, and schooling.
And shelter.
The shelter is, so what are you saying? If you didn't have a kid, you weren't going to have a house over your head?
Maybe not. If I didn't have a kid, I have a studio.
I might have a roommate. That's not the same thing. Tone, that's not fair.
No,
I'm not going to let you do that.
That's not fair.
I'm not going to let you do that.
Thank you.
You may have a house, but it may not be to this extent. It may not be to this extent.
So you got to get an extra bedroom.
What I'm trying to say, regardless of that, you're not paying your baby mama rent. You're paying your child's rent. Your child cannot stay by themselves.
Hello.
Somebody has to be Tone. Somebody has to watch that child. I know
what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, but I'm saying these bills are adult people have rent, car, food, gas, electricity. Those bills don't go away. Even if you got a kid, especially a small child, does not change that bill number out the way. It's not making it crazier.
But when your kid flick the light on, Tom, that's a bill. When your kid streaming internet, that's a bill. When your kid eating everything in a refrigerator, that's a bill.
So again,
yes.
Those are the things that people say. It does not make sense because you as a human being, an adult functioning human being, are going to have Wi-Fi. Why did
I may not. You are making a lot of assumptions.
Yes.
This isn't Tone.
If you're going to have Wi-Fi.
Okay, guess what? So guess what?
You know what? I'm only going to leave one light on every day. No, bro.
You are going to have those things.
You going to have gas? Yes. You going to have all of that.
But you may not. You may let me tell you something. A lot of these, go look at these models and stuff that live out in LA. They roommated up. Mm-hmm. Okay, they got 1 million roommates.
Okay, so
a lot of you could stay with your mama if you wanted to.
You still got to pay child support if you stay with your mom. She stayed with her mama.
You should, because you don't have the. You're also paying. Not only are you paying bills, you're paying for the You're paying for the responsibility of that woman having full-time care over your child.
That's true.
And that is a priceless expense.
That's an expense.
But it's an expense that you can't put a number value on.
You sure can put a number value on.
No, you can't.
You know what it is? It's called a nanny.
Tone, that's not the same thing,
But
dog.
I'm just saying,
Talk-
you talking about
Let
numbers
your
and
child,
you adding the full time thing.
You talking about a nanny. I'm talking about your kid sick. Now you got to take off work. I'm talking about your kid having
Nanny.
I'm talking about your kid having nosebleeds in the middle
Nanny.
of the night. I'm talking about your kid needing a bath.
Nanny.
Bedtime stories, food,
Nanny.
These are all, but it's not only okay. But guess what?
Nanny.
You still have to do the things to do them. You like,
But it's a nanny.
the baby ain't feeding itself, Tom.
Nanny.
The baby.
So
Man,
how much you think you gonna pay a nanny?
he wanna? How much of nanny?
Right.
You get an au pair.
No. How
Find
much
out
is an
about
au pair?
This man crazy.
Tell me. I know about au pairs. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, so tell them. Tell them.
Expensive. I
They're
don't
not
even have.
expensive. You gotta get them a car
You have to get.
and provide a room for them to live in.
So then, okay. So you would rather pay
so,
for
hold
your
on.
child
Provide
to
a
live
what?
with a
Oh,
stranger
provide
than to pay your baby mama?
I'm not saying I
You just
would.
said a room.
I'm just
Hold
saying,
on.
though, this how men
Where does
think.
the room come from?
This is a man who ain't never paid child support. You're not on child support, so you don't know this struggle. You have a beautiful setup, and you need to thank God every day that that's your setup. But a lot of men do not have that luxury, and if you don't have that luxury, put yourself on child support. Hide the rest of your money, and let's move on, please. Thank you.
All right, look, I'm not gonna get into it. We're gonna stop.
Put your money in another person's name.
We go.
If you want.
We go. It is Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Weaponize women, weaponize a child. Not weaponize.
Look, so Super Bowl. Let's get to this. We spent 35 minutes
God.
talking about
Yes.
child support.
Free Tyrese.
But I do believe.
Go ahead,
I'm
last
gonna say
word.
something ignorant. But I do believe that if you didn't want the baby, you should have to only pay half of the child. You should have to pay the.
Zachary.
You shouldn't have to pay the full
Go
thing.
sit
As if
down
you.
somewhere. Go.
Cause I said I ain't want it.
Now that's
Well, what if
low
I
down.
stop people sending it back
now
to
if I
heaven?
said I ain't want it, I don't got no choice. But if you say you don't want it, it's up to
so
you. Your
dirty.
body, your choice. But it's my money.
Go back
Okay,
to
make
Make
it
it
having.
make sense. All right,
should only
Y'all
have
need to
pay
live
half.
by the Bible. Stop having all these babies everywhere.
That's true.
that's true.
Thank
That's true.
you.
I hate when Kiki try to end all. Now she try to end everything with the Bible. Now, have you noticed that?
Yeah, I'm-
Did you rededicate? Did you rededicate your life to Christ?
Because I
over the
got
week?
hanging around y'all. I got too far outside of the Lord's will. I got to reel it on in.
Okay.
So
All right,
Okay.
sister.
We go,
Kiki.
I'm gonna let you live in Lord's will.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen, girl.
Yes, sir.
Super Bowl. Lil Wayne not performing in Louisiana. What does that look like?
Like this. Look just like this.
That's so messed up. Kiki, you are on the radio in New Orleans.
yes.
And how are things going?
And I believe Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time. So I want to put that out there before I give my opinion. I'm not upset, and I'm sorry, because everybody's all riled up. I'm not mad that it's not Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I did not think that it would have been Lil Wayne. I honestly thought it was going to be Miley Cyrus. So when I saw Kendrick Lamar, I was quite excited. But my thing is, when it comes to the Super Bowl, it's a really big platform and a big stage, and they want to, I think, do something that is every year is relevant to what's happening in that year. And if we being real, Kendrick Lamar had the biggest year of his career this year, right? So what is the issue with him performing at the Super Bowl? Lil Wayne is who Lil Wayne is. And anytime Lil Wayne does perform at the Super Bowl, when it does happen, it's going to be a nostalgic performance of us listening to his greatest hits. Right now, Kendrick has the biggest hit of the year. So that is who he has earned the right to get on the Super Bowl stage. And I don't understand why y'all making this Lil Wayne's beef. And Lil Wayne, I don't think I think he's okay.
No, he's not.
I think so, Zach. I don't think this is
It's a
I hate
cultural
this.
moment. This was a cultural moment, Kiki.
for who, for what?
For New Orleans, for the city of New Orleans.
You understand it's been in New Orleans before.
Yes.
Okay,
10
so
times.
thank you.
10
So
times in New
where
Orleans.
was all of this passion for Lil Wayne to perform at the Super Bowl before now?
It wasn't. It doesn't matter.
No, it
where
does
it
matter.
was.
Because why all of a sudden is this an issue right now?
It's an issue now because it's an issue now.
Why?
It's an issue now because we voiced it. The people have want to see Lil Wayne perform at the Super Bowl. We have more control over the Super Bowl now with having an inside with Jay-Z. It's been more hip hop leaning.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They started a trend in LA with making LA all about LA artists and doing it for the
They
West
did
Coast.
one time.
They did though.
No,
And-
a trend would have been them doing it in LA, and then last year at it, wherever it was, Vegas, it would have been a Vegas artist. It was Usher.
Well, it was,
so it's not a trend.
It
happened
was.
one time.
Okay. Well, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
In LA,
Yes.
they did the whole LA thing and it made it a thing. Okay. Since Jay-Z has taken over, right?
Okay.
Then just Usher, where was his residency at?
Okay.
Vegas. It was.
He's not from there.
I understand he's not from there,
Mhm.
but that was the connection. It was a connection to that city. We don't know no Vegas artists like that,
Go
but
ahead,
that was
man.
the connection. It was like,
Okay.
look, Usher's been killing Vegas this long. Everybody's coming around the country to Vegas to see Usher.
Yes.
We're having it in Vegas. Why don't we have Usher? It made sense like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's in New Orleans. People were like, hey, it should be Wayne. Weezy, you just called him the GOAT, the greatest.
He is the GOAT. He is the greatest.
So people was talking about this based off the anticipation from one, Jay-Z is involved now, where we're getting more black artists. Two, they started this and started bringing people in. It wasn't just the person with the hottest year. You know what I'm saying? Now, Kendrick just performed with LA, and I'm not taking nothing against they not like us, but it makes people feel like, you know what I'm saying? He had the biggest song of the record, of the year. But when has a diss song ever been to get you to the Super Bowl? I guess he had the biggest diss song in the world, like I said on previous pods. But I'm not here to argue that.
They should have picked Taylor Swift, and this would have been fine.
This would have been fine. This would have been fine if they would have went white. If they would have went a whole different artist, like you said, with Taylor Swift.
Do y'all hear how crazy y'all sound?
No, because
You actually sound crazy.
I don't.
And I never think
because
you
these are
sound crazy.
jabs. Now you letting me know that y'all are petty. It's in New Orleans. You don't want to even consider Wayne.
Who said he wasn't considered?
Two,
Can't have a
Jay-Z, they said that Jay-Z had an issue with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And
Jay-Z
that's
was
why
just with Lil Wayne 2 weeks ago.
they weren't talking.
They were in the same. Jay-Z ain't around nobody he don't like. So
Shoot. Yes, he will.
no, he ain't.
Thirdly, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z allegedly tried to block 50 Cent from the performance in LA. 50 said that. He was like, man, Jay-Z didn't want me to perform. They was trying to block me. He still got that energy towards me. Okay? This was confirmed by Cam. It was confirmed by Dame Dash as well. All people who don't like Jay-Z, I say. But it's still, right. But it was still said. He said that Eminem called Jay-Z personally and said, hey, if 50 don't do it, I'm not doing it. And that's why. So we're more upset about if the reason Lil Wayne isn't performing is over gatekeeping or because somebody don't like him or don't want him to perform. That's whack. Now, if it's because Lil Wayne be forgetting lyrics and you know what I'm saying, they just didn't feel the NFL didn't feel like it was a fit, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? But people inside are saying, hey, man, this feels like a personal attack against Wayne. This is an opportunity to give Wayne his flowers. We see that. Mm-hmm. And y'all can't sit up here and act like y'all don't see that. Kendrick, they can, after they not like us, we going to fall asleep. And y'all know it. Y'all know it.
Zach.
If he up there, if Tyrese and Crips all got along, you probably said that. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Loyalty. Right. What's that song he got with Rihanna? We going to be sleep.
I'm not mad at
watching
this black man getting the Super Bowl. I'm not going to let y'all make it.
All y'all want is part 2 of that concert that he did in L.A. And let me tell you something. That concert only worked in L.A. That concert don't work nowhere else in the country. And y'all go see this Super Bowl.
Kendrick
Only people
gonna shock
excited
y'all.
is going to be the West Coast and Ryder.
And Kiki.
She
I'm not mad. And I love Lil Wayne.
Think about the excitement we had for Usher.
Crazy.
Huh?
Do you know how crazy this is?
What is crazy?
Do you know
Tell
how
me.
crazy
Tell
this
me.
is to have a black rapper from the West Coast in Louisiana and not have anybody from New Orleans robust ass rapping scene on that stage? It's crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne, it just made sense. Like only thing would have made sense is just go white and have Taylor Swift do it. And like everybody
so
else.
y'all rather see
Yes.
Taylor Swift
Yeah.
perform
100%.
Because
than
now it makes sense. You're like, okay, we're not going that way.
Yeah, I would 100%. And she could have easily brought out Wayne with nobody like, oh, it's crazy. She could have easily brought a New Orleans artist out, had somebody, Manny Fresh, DJing, something. She could have touched New Orleans. It'd have been easier, I thought, it's an easier sell to go white and then bring in some black artists from New Orleans. It's easier that way.
Y'all are wild.
Nah, I don't know about
Y'all
that.
are very
What do you
wild.
mean?
He lost
Y'all
me
done
with that
lost me so
Why? Because
bad.
Taylor Swift is one of the biggest, if not.
Taylor Swift is not bringing out Lil Wayne. That's just not going to
Why
happen.
wouldn't
So,
she?
It's a lottery. Do they have a song together?
It's just not even. It
don't
doesn't
make
even
sense.
make sense.
It don't make sense.
Nah, she coulda
Why
easily
would
did that.
the
No, she
solution
couldn't.
the solution to Lil Wayne not being picked to perform is to have a white artist bring him at, like what? How do that even make sense?
Because if you're going to go to someone's city that's that big, we're not talking about doing it in, I don't know, wherever else. I don't know. We're talking about you have a humongous artist. If the Super Bowl comes to Chicago, when
Talk
we
about
get
it.
this new stadium,
Let's say it.
Kanye done messed up a lot. And
He
him and
probably
Jay-
ain't gonna
He's
make
He probably
never
ain't gonna
getting
make
up
it.
there. He's
But-
not
but
we
getting
know
up
why.
there.
We know why Ye not.
But
R.
we
Kelly
know,
ain't getting up
but we
there.
know why.
So what
So
y'all
I'm
want
saying,
Jay-Z
but
to
look,
do?
but if we don't get a Common, we don't get a Common or a Chance the Rapper, we kind of feel away. You telling me you wouldn't?
Hey, I love Common and I respect Common. And I know y'all look alike. You're wilding. And when you done wilding, come get me.
No.
I'm out. This nigga is wilding. He is crazy.
Chris Jennifer Hudson,
I'll let y'all-
Twister.
Kiki, come back. Come back.
So we should not have a Chicago
chill.
artist?
You have to chill,
You wouldn't be
bro.
mad?
Tom.
You wouldn't be mad.
Tom.
You wouldn't be
It's
mad if it was a
Super
Super Bowl.
Tone.
It's the Super
Tom.
Bowl.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne
Y'all,
has.
first, and I'm so
Lil Wayne
sick of
got
y'all
Drake and Nicki
capping.
Minaj.
Y'all didn't even come see Lil Wayne at the All-State Arena.
I saw
Now
him.
all of a sudden, y'all so passionate about Lil Wayne. The last time he was in Chicago, they had him performing in a garage. Stop acting like y'all the biggest Lil Wayne supporters. Y'all just don't want to see it for Kendrick.
No,
But
I
all of a
love
sudden,
Kendrick.
all of a
I
sudden,
think Kendrick
everybody
is
is
dope.
up in arms
No,
about
that's
Lil
why
Wayne.
I'm upset.
Y'all ain't been protecting Lil Wayne for years.
Come on now.
I don't understand. Birdman, everybody on social media, Lil Wayne, y'all didn't try to kill this man. So now everybody's so Young Money. I don't understand it.
No, we just
What-
said he's a big artist, Kiki.
No.
Kiki.
He's the biggest artist. He absolutely deserves to be on the Super Bowl stage. He absolutely deserves that. But he didn't get it.
But Kiki.
So why are we going to sit up here and dog
'Cause we
Kendrick's
feel-
opportunity because somebody else did not get picked for whatever reason? And I'm tired of people always, Jay-Z is in the room. If you could get in the room, then you could feel whatever pressure Jay-Z got to deal with. But until you get in the room, shut the hell up. Because ain't nobody else, none of them executives that talk about him, none of y'all in that room making that decision.
I'm going to tell you why people upset, Kiki. And that was great. And I love your speech.
That was
Thank you.
It
passion.
was very passionate.
I ain't never seen her
you know
blood
what?
pressure
I'm
go
not
high.
Even, you got Zach Boog mad. You got Zach Boog mad about that.
And I love Lil Wayne.
And then you love Lil Wayne. So I know you're very passionate about it, so I'm only going to say
Right,
this and
this
leave
man
it alone because
said-
I don't want to fight you. But I will say this. The reason is because it's not just because it's Lil Wayne. You're right. It's more layers to it. It's the optics. It looks like it looks like an attack on Young Money, Cash Money. And I'm going to tell you why. Not only did you not pick Lil Wayne when that's what people are talking about, and that's what the people want, right, in New Orleans, you also picked Kendrick, who's coming off the record, his biggest record, which is a Drake diss record. Now, if I'm Jay-Z and you've had different, Jay-Z is in that position. So it just looks from the optics. We can't even say that this is true because Jay-Z paid Lil Wayne taxes. You know what I'm saying? He's obviously has messed with Lil Wayne.
He's done more for
But-
Lil Wayne than the people that's on
But
Twitter
what I'm
talking about Lil Wayne.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but it just don't look good, Kiki, and you know I'm right, okay? The reason it's okay, the reason we're saying it'll be different if a Taylor Swift or something did it is because at least that's all out the lane. But you're going to go hip-hop and go Kendrick off of a diss record that his biggest song was off of a diss record?
You're talking about the
That's-
biggest record of the year.
But it's still
Don't
a
even
diss
call
record.
it a diss record. It's no, outside of being a diss record,
The whole
it's the
song.
biggest record of the year.
Kiki.
How can
Kiki.
you argue with
Kiki,
that?
it looks like a slight though. You can't
I
tell
don't
me you
think
don't see that.
I don't think to Kiki's point and both of y'all point merged in. I do think that Jay-Z is in the room. I don't think Jay-Z is the one that stopped that from happening.
Thank you.
I don't think he's the one that stopped that. It doesn't make good sense to me. I can't say, Jay-Z, you paying $14 million to somebody taxes, you around them, but you ain't gonna let them perform. I think you're in the room and you're helping the decision-making process. But also to your point is the Kendrick part is like, it just feels weird because we know Kendrick's got Kendrick's a niche artist. Like, it's not a lot of people like his music, but are we talking about, when you say it's the Super Bowl, is it a Rihanna? Is it a Beyonce performance? Would it be like a Chris Brown performance?
I guess what I'm saying, Kiki.
You gotta have
Here
that.
Here it is. I'm gonna tell you what
Katy
bothered me.
Perry
I'm gonna tell
shit.
you what bothered me, Kiki. The announcement, the YouTube video. It was a Drake diss in the video. He started it with, "It don't take, ain't no round two," and that's a shot at Drake in the ad.
So that's Jay-Z fault.
No, but what I'm trying to say is you're building it. If you having a man perform and you taking shots at Drake in the middle of the ad, and then you diss the man that brought Drake in and not letting him, it makes it feel like it's personal. That's why.
You're building a
Pusha T responds, "Show ain't." Another dude diss Drake. It feels that way. He literally in a Super Bowl ad, if he just said, "Hey, it's Kendrick Lamar, I'll be performing the Super Bowl 2025." No, he takes a dig at Drake. Then you don't pick Lil Wayne. Yes, it feels personal, and you can't say that it don't feel like that.
When I look at the list of people who have performed at the Super Bowl, Shakira, Maroon 5, Jennifer Lopez, The Weeknd, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that Kendrick Lamar doesn't deserve that stage. And we could just...
I didn't say he didn't.
Because what are you saying?
But I'm saying...
He said they was going to be sleeping, Kiki. That's what he said.
I'm not saying
and
that
I'd be wondering, well, I'm going to do a review after this morning, Kendrick.
It's a lot of them people I
Thank
fell
you.
asleep on.
Exactly.
But,
so...
Yeah, Kendrick is a big enough artist to perform there. I'm not saying that. Yeah. I'm just saying people feel like it's a slap, like it's a take on that camp. Everybody wanted Lil Wayne to do it. You don't pick Lil Wayne, but you pick the man who dissed his boy, Drake, and then you diss Drake in the ad.
Yes.
Yes, it feels like that.
You can't act
That's my problem. I felt like the performance is built off a diss.
Off of a diss.
Like
that's
if he had just said, "Yo,
it's the biggest
it's Kendrick, I'm about to blah, blah, blah."
And that's the
get
out.
On some West
it's
Coast.
The biggest record, but it still feels that way.
He could have got on some West Coast. I was Zach on that.
I just love how the tables turn because now all of a sudden everybody cares about Drake and how he feels, and y'all did not care about. Y'all was crip walking around the studio playing Not Like Us, so nobody cared. Nobody cared about how Drake felt, and now this is all.
I still don't give a damn how Drake feels.
I'm also pissed off because it makes it's like y'all put Lil Wayne in this conversation. And I don't even know if he asked to be like in this conversation. Like if Kendrick came out and announced, okay, Lil Wayne could be at home like, I didn't get it this year. Moving on, I'll get it next year or I'll get it when it's my time. But like now it's like a slight thing with Lil Wayne and it's really not that, I don't think. I just think
what's
going to
happen is a living color experience. What's going to happen is, and I'm telling you, when you start a situation, what happens with Dr. Dre, now you kind of set a little bit of a precedent. So that's what Zach is saying. You kind of like, yo, I came to your city. If we're going to do hip-hop, we're going to do the hip-hop, the biggest hip-hop person or the most legendary hip-hop person from that state. That's kind of why everybody is like, oh, okay, it's Louisiana. Got to be Wayne, the biggest from Louisiana. I think that's it. That's why we said if you go white. But what's going to happen is going to be a living color situation. Watch what I tell you. Somebody smart with a streaming service, it ain't going to do nothing but split the crowd. Or it'd be people watching at the same time. You don't think if I'm Birdman, if I'm Drake, and if I'm Wayne, I say to Netflix, I say to whatever streaming partner that I can find, hey, we're gonna do a show during halftime. You don't think Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne got a fan base that's gonna watch their stream? Yes. What's going to happen? You bring it to somewhere else.
But do y'all hear how y'all sound?
I'm just saying, what you going to start doing?
Y'all want to protest
the
Super Bowl halftime. Let me say this. Y'all want to protest the Super Bowl halftime because Kendrick Lamar is the performer. Do y'all hear how crazy that sounds?
No, it's not because he's the performer.
It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to want Lil Wayne. I want Lil Wayne up there more than anybody in this room. But it didn't happen. And it's okay. I'm not going to let this, to let this take over Kendrick's moment to me is just insane. Lil Wayne will have his moment. Not maybe now because y'all done made it y'all done showed y'all ass. So maybe they will never touch him now. But before, it's like.
Lil Wayne performing in Houston is weird.
To me, like,
let's just say Lil Wayne.
Why is
it's not.
weird?
It's not weird.
The Super Bowl. Nobody controls where it's at. You have
Lil Wayne performing in Houston would be
in a
weird.
city they not even from. Why does the city matter?
The city don't matter that much.
The city don't matter.
Here's what I'm saying. We are following the trend.
There's
Kiki.
no trend, bro.
Yes,
you made
it
that
is.
up. No,
not. They said the president.
Watching.
They did it one time.
No, they did it actually twice.
We watching the trend. And the only thing that made me
Who had the biggest performance in Vegas at that time when Usher did it?
Usher's not from Vegas, and I don't care how y'all try to make this.
Who was the biggest
Usher
attraction
was the biggest
in
draw in
Vegas?
Vegas.
If there was a trend, Usher would have performed in Atlanta. What's your next point?
I'm done.
Ludacris did.
No, Zach, am I lying? Was Usher? Am I seeing things?
No, I agree with that.
You said that.
They set that precedent. But I guess what I'm saying is the icky feeling to me is not because it's Kendrick, okay? And it's not because it's not Lil Wayne. It's because it feels like an attack on that camp. Everybody, the trend, the before, this is one of the few times. This is just, I can't help how things happen. You talk, what happened to 11 times? I don't know what happened 11 times ago. All I know is the trend before this Super Bowl was Lil Wayne. It would be so dope to have Lil Wayne perform at the halftime show.
Right.
People were expecting that and wanted to see that. Rightfully so, whether it happens or not.
Right here,
but
yes.
to not pick Lil Wayne and pick Kendrick, and Kendrick literally dissed Drake in the promo ad is what made me feel a way about it. It's not about it being Kendrick. It's like somebody being shady here. That's how I feel. And I'm like, that's not how we should pick our Super Bowl performers based off shade. If that's what's happening, that's not how it should be. Okay? And just because your shade matched up with the moment at the time, now you got your little out. Okay, he had the biggest song. He's literally talking about a dude being a pedophile. And that ain't that's what he said in the song. That's not a nationwide something that everybody should be singing. Okay. Say, Drake, I heard you like him young.
But we are.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it feels like some pettiness in it. So, and you can't act like you don't feel that.
When they hit wop, wop, wop in the Super Bowl.
Wop, 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 wop.
No, when they say OVO, like that's insane.
Pettiness, and you know it.
But how?
That's not what's.
You got
that's
it.
the part that feels
mad,
bad.
Because it's like, if I'm Kendrick, right? And I'm like, this is my moment, bro. I just got announced to be on the Super Bowl. I got all you people talking about, what about Lil Wayne? That's so disrespectful.
I'm not this again. I don't think two things can be right. We could be happy that there's another black man performing at the hot time, but we also could be upset that the guy that you're coming to the state, that's the biggest dude in the state as far as rap is concerned.
Yes,
and you're not gonna have it. We are not, and this is not an argument. This is not. Lil Wayne has way more hits,
absolutely,
than Kendrick.
Absolutely,
way more.
Absolutely.
Like way, not even. It's not even close.
No, it's not. Absolutely.
So if we're talking about the artist that's going to would body it and be able to put together however long that set is, 15, 20 minutes.
It's 12.
Is wild.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. So that's another part of it where you looking at it like, damn, all right, Kendrick gonna have a good record, couple good songs, because I love Pray.
The set is what, 15 minutes? Not Like Us is a 4-minute song.
Yeah.
He gonna be all right. But
Kendrick's gonna put on an amazing show.
Yes,
you know why he's gonna
I hope he bring out Lil Wayne. I hope he bring out Lil Wayne to shit on you too. Because I really hope he bring out Lil Wayne.
Doing that.
I hope he bring out Lil Wayne. Because y'all want to tie Lil Wayne to Drake's beef. Lil Wayne ain't said a word while Drake been getting his ass whooped. Ain't said a
yes, he did.
No, he ain't. Lil Wayne ain't dropped
said
the
they
liquor.
Not like us.
Thank you. He was in a club, I believe, dancing to the damn record. So while y'all want to fight on
he was doing his song, and then
am I lying, Ryder? In the club, bobbing his head to Not Like Us.
Nah.
Y'all don't know Drake and them relationship right now with Wayne? Kendrick told y'all he slept with Wayne girl and went and got it Wayne face tattooed apologizing. Y'all don't remember the damn lyrics? Stop trying to put Lil Wayne and Drake beef. That's Drake beef by himself, and that's on him. Lil Wayne ain't said a word about this. So y'all said he's trying to tire them in.
So if Wayne comes out on the Kendrick set, is it over for your money?
I don't know. And I don't know, and I don't want to misspeak. But all I know is for a long time, we ain't seen the Young Money United front that it's always been. We haven't seen it. Nicki has been fighting battles on her own with all these female rappers. Ain't nobody came to her defense. But Mac made them.
But you ain't supposed to get in.
Lil Wayne ain't came out and said nothing in Drake's defense. Okay? Birdman, allegedly, people report that he almost tried to get Lil Wayne out of here. So why all of a sudden, Lil Wayne, I honestly free Lil Wayne. I don't think he even want nothing to do with y'all. I think Lil Wayne would prefer to be over here with the Jay-Z's and the Kendricks where he belongs so he could really be treated like the GOAT that he is. But he been getting robbed his whole career and mistreated and not protected. And now all these people want to, he dissing his boy. You don't know when the last time Drake and Lil Wayne talked.
I tell you this. I'm following what I see
Ain't
the
no
camp
trend.
saying. I'm following the trend. When you look at when the announcement was written,
Yes.
when it came out, Lil Wayne manager goes on a big rant. Ain't nobody ranting about Lil Wayne.
Who is this man? We don't know this man.
But
I
I'm
thought
saying-
his manager was Cortez.
I understand
don't know
what
this
you're
white
saying,
man
but
that's saying he his manager.
things have happened where ain't nobody said nothing. Like you said, people been quiet. So now when this happens, this lets me, the response of the people who we know around Lil Wayne lets me know that he feels some way about it, or they wouldn't have said nothing. Manager said
people-
something. Birdman said something. Nicki going off.
The people
are
around
going
Lil
off.
Wayne, Zach, think about it. Lil Wayne was just on stage at Essence Fest with Birdman and everybody and would not even perform with Birdman. So don't tell me that Birdman is speaking for Lil Wayne.
I didn't
Lil
say-
Wayne don't want nothing to do with them.
Lil Wayne just came off the podcast. We can pull it up.
Pull it.
Where he said, I would love to perform
With the hot
halftime.
boy.
No, halftime of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That's out
But
there.
you just mentioned, you talking about Birdman said
Nah,
this,
him and Birdman
you
ain't
said
cool.
the people,
I'm not saying
the
it's-
people around Lil Wayne. We don't know who's around Lil Wayne.
It
We
does-
ain't seen Young Money together.
But what
in
I'm
years.
trying to say is, if whether it is or not, there's a reason these people are sounding the alarm and they are upset, and they know
them.
more than us.
It benefits them. If
No,
Lil-
it doesn't. Let me.
I'm about to leave again.
No. All right, we got.
No,
we're in
no,
time.
no,
We're in
no,
time.
no.
We're in time. But
They don't
benefit them.
but
They
I
don't
had to
benefit
side
them.
with Kiki on this one. It does, Zach.
That's why they
if
mad.
Lil
They
Wayne,
not-
if
Lil
Lil
Wayne-
Wayne goes and does the Super Bowl, it turns everybody up.
Everybody.
Everybody
And
up.
all the streaming money, who it go to?
It turns everybody up, and we already know the streaming money. We know from what we've heard allegedly that Wayne's deal ain't right.
They not trying to
it
protect
ain't right.
Lil Wayne. They
And,
trying to
you know,
use Lil Wayne.
he would. Because
Now
smart
they're
money
trying to
and
use
smart.
Lil
Let's
Wayne.
just think about smart money bringing Nicki and Drake out.
That's why Jay-Z blocking it, because he know they finna try to use Lil Wayne and run it up on him. Again, he already gave
So,
them all their career
does-
and gave the whole industry
does
they
Lil Wayne
swag,
wanna do it?
and gave the whole industry
Lil
they
Wayne wanna
cadence
do it?
and gave the whole industry how they write their lyrics. He done gave us enough,
Does Lil
and
Wayne
these
wanna
people
do it?
still trying to. Yes, he wants to
She
do
is
it, but
hot.
him doing it benefits somebody else. If I'm Jay-Z, lil bruh, sit this one out, because we tired of letting this
Well,
man
I
get
know
money
what
off of
Kiki
you.
now.
I'll put you on another stage and help you get another bag. That's the kind of Jay-Z I think he is. So I don't know what y'all talking about, because I'm not
Y'all.
paying $14 million
I'm with her.
in
I'm
somebody's
with
taxes
Kiki.
for them to get on. I'm finna put you on the Super Bowl stage and let this man use you and run up on you again? And
Let me
let
tell you
these
something.
people that sucked you dry and
Pause.
left you for dead. Lil Wayne was on the stretchers, having seizures and everything.
Kiki.
You ain't never seen them on Twitter talking about, we must protect Lil Wayne. Nobody's protecting Lil Wayne, bro. These people are out to use him
Kiki.
and get what they can get from him. And I think Hov is smart enough to see that. He like, we not doing that.
Oh man, that's we had an hour, bro. We had an hour, Zach. We got TSR.
Every artist who's performed on that Super Bowl stage, somebody else is getting paid. It ain't just Lil Wayne.
Not the person that
It
allegedly
just-
tried
Nah,
to.
nah,
not like-
the
not
person
like-
that
not like
allegedly-
it ain't just
allegedly-
Lil Wayne.
allegedly
It ain't
tried
like
to offer
it ain't
It ain't
Wayne's.
just-
It ain't like Wayne's. It ain't like Wayne's, Zach.
Y'all
It
ain't
ain't like
seen the
Wayne's,
Wayne
Zach.
deal. Please show me a Wayne contract.
Usher deal way better. We all know
Now y'all know
Beyonce
everybody
deal is way better. We all know Katy Perry deal is way better.
You forgot Hov tried to get Lil Wayne from over there.
Yeah.
They sent Hov a cease and desist
Yeah.
to keep him away from
He
Wayne.
got a bad deal, bro. Now, that's the thing. Now you come on now, Zach.
You
Come on.
forget- like,
Don't do
it's-
that.
it's-
What
it's
about
a-
Rihanna's deal?
These
Who
people
benefit from that?
These people are
Rihanna
vultures.
Rihanna got a great deal. Jay-Z did a deal.
Okay.
Jay-Z did a deal.
Okay.
You ain't never. Think about the people that Jay-Z brought
it's
in under
cool.
when he was at Def Jam.
So it's cool if he eat.
Nicki Minaj even said it in her tweet. She said,
Rihanna?
You hate me and Drake so much that you hate me, Drake, and Birdman so much that you would block Lil Wayne. She just said what I'm saying. Look,
Exactly.
Jay-Z is like, yes, I do. I see the plays. I see all the plays that y'all been getting off of this man for years, and I'm not allowing it to happen on the Super Bowl stage for him. So once we can get Wayne healthy, set up to be his best self and in the best position, then maybe that door will be open for him. I don't think it's time. I think he's being protected. And I'm telling
she convinced me. I went. Final thoughts, Kiki. We had time. We're an hour 4 minutes. Come
they
on.
not like us. Hove.
That's what we get
My
ready to see.
Sagittarius brother. They not like us.
Her eyes are sweating.
Thank you for all you do for the culture.
I think she got gin in that cup. That's why she fired up.
I ain't never seen her like
I
this.
ain't never seen her like this. I think she got some gin in here.
Who done gave that girl some gin?
She is fired up.
I am not drinking on his log. It is tea in his cup.
Bumpy face.
Okay. That's what happened.
But yeah, that's all I want to say. Y'all didn't want me out, y'all.
Yeah.
Free Lil Wayne. Free Lil Wayne. Love you, Wayne.
Zach, come on.
This could all be settled easily. All we have to do is let the real GOAT perform at halftime. And I'm going to leave it at that. And y'all figure out and put the pieces together. We wouldn't even have to be talking about this.
Right.
The real GOAT. Oh, God.
Future touches the Super Bowl stage. I would call
best
him a GOAT.
halftime performance ever.
Stop it.
Zach is tripping.
They should definitely got the Swiftie. And this is what I said. They had got a Swiftie, it would have been, and everybody would have been calm.
That's a shame. And that's a shame that we are like that.
I don't want to hear all of this.
That's a shame. I'm sorry.
I like
That's a
peace.
shame. That's a shame.
I like peace.
Let me
Put
tell
the
you
white
something.
up there.
You rather me. You don't want somebody to have it so bad that you would rather.
No,
watch.
I not said I didn't want him to have this bad.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I didn't like all of this conversation where it's diminishing Kendrick's moment, and then it's seeming like Wayne's not getting his moment. I feel like if they had went white, nobody would have been talking about nothing. Yeah, they probably would have been like, oh, I hope they bring out somebody for Louisiana. Kendrick's moment, but I feel like Kendrick, just to your point, Kendrick's moment is being tainted.
It is being tainted.
It's being tainted.
Because of y'all.
No, all right,
It's being
man.
tainted
Look.
because of y'all.
Final
we just
thoughts.
going with the trends.
Kiki is
It's being tainted.
has been drinking and smoking.
Straight West Coasting.
and
Drinking, smoking, and straight West Coasting. On this podcast.
I don't know what Kiki we got today. In 174 episodes.
She ain't never walked out twice.
And never walked out twice.
She walked
She
out.
ain't never got out that goddamn shit.
And comment, I love you. That was not
But that's how you know
disrespect
she
to
loved
Common. That
Lil
was not
Wayne, though.
disrespect.
She walked out on me because I was sticking up on the crib.
So I would love to please let me hear your Chicago Super Bowl lineup. Just one more time. I'm not gonna go nowhere this time. Please.
No, you know I'm gonna want the first. I would want it to be
it's so local.
Ye. Ye can't do it.
Okay.
All right, so who you got?
If it couldn't be Ye, I would want it to be but it's still gonna be a little violent. You can't because we got those kind of artists. Or you gotta go. It's tough because I'm gonna say Dirk, Herb. I'm gonna name it Keith.
Yes. I want this for us.
Hey,
Come
Herb
on.
is a goat.
Manifest this, bro. Who else? You said Common.
This is
So
Super
Common
Bowl.
gonna open the Super Bowl.
No.
And you said
You know
Jennifer
why?
Hudson gonna sing.
Who go?
You said Jennifer Hudson gonna sing.
Yeah, let them
Okay.
sing together.
Come on, who else?
Do
Do you want a little set from Dirk and Herb?
Yeah.
Okay, when Chief Keef coming?
He got to come after them.
Where you gonna put Katie Got Bands?
Katie Got Bands can't make this.
She got to come. You got to lay out. You want this Chicago? I would
No,
love to
Twister
hear
got
your
to be
lineup.
on it.
You might as well put
absolutely.
Spenzo on there.
Okay, yeah.
No, Spenzo can't be on there.
Spenzo
Spenzo
can be
on
on
there.
Yep.
We talking about like
It's
come on.
in Chicago.
We talking Chicago artists that got real hit records.
Yeah.
No, come on, man.
It's just wild to me that you was like.
It's
'cause
only
y'all try
two
to make it a
Chicago artists that
Chicago thing.
that are big enough to do the Super Bowl. It's only two.
Who?
Ye and Kels.
Ye and Kels, and they can't do it. So we don't
Yeah.
even need to do it here.
Kels.
No,
If we
How
do
did
it
they
here,
kill themselves out of that? That's crazy.
they the only two that are big enough
That's true.
to do it. You could put these other acts together, and they would be great for Big Jam.
They don't. Y'all
Well,
don't
well,
even put them on
I'm
Big
just-
Jam.
I'm just-
Y'all
I'm-
don't even put them on Big Jam.
No,
Y'all
I'm
sit down and
cracking
somebody that
jokes,
need to
but
go to
it's
the
really
Super Bowl.
only one. Like Ye, and like I said, Kels is in
R.
jail.
Kelly could do it if he was not.
And
in jail.
R.
If he
And R.
wasn't-
Kelly is
Yeah.
Kelly is like Tyrese said, he is the king of R&B. There's no one better than
Absolutely.
R. Kelly.
Nobody.
There's nobody better than R. Kelly. And everybody knows he just, in jail for doing terrible things to people.
Yeah, wow, man.
All right, man.
To know that.
And that was Final Thoughts. Make sure you watch all of this. Looks like TSR Live will be a live one. We going to make sure Kiki get her a little sip of gin before the show. Because I ain't never seen this before.
I ain't saying that on the Shade Room. We got about 100 followers right here. I ain't on the Shade Room and be like, yeah, whatever y'all say, Lil Wayne, yes, Lil Wayne. You should have done it. Jay-Z, I'm not saying a word. So y'all better take it right here.
Hey, man.
It's going to be a totally different conversation.
No, it's gonna be totally different. Don't forget, man, make sure you share the pod, like it, and subscribe. I watch the subscribers. They kind of just sitting still a little bit. So that means you got to pass the pod over and you got to tell people to subscribe so they can lock in with us for sure so those numbers go up, all right? Like too. Also hit the like button, a little thumb up button. Appreciate that. And with that being said, what more can we say?